Hi, Tomcat here, and today we'll be watching GoodFellas. GoodFellas, I think, is a gangster movie, hence the slicked back hair. I would have wore a suit, but I don't own a suit. In fact, actually, a lot of my nice shirts don't really fit me very well, unless you count flannel, which my boss does not. So, I will be watching GoodFellas for obvious reasons. Ray Liotta, which I've seen in a few other things. I'm not entirely sure from memory what I've seen him in, but I remember really liking him. I feel like his eyes being like super recognizable just because he's kind of got that like the dark eye sort of look, like with the around his eyes or whatever, you know. I remember that. And also I remember he is a character from Mob of the Dead, the map on Black Ops 2 Zombies. Obviously, I will be watching this, I guess, in honor of Ray Liotta, and to just because obviously this is one of his most famous and popular movies that he's done, and my parents said it was really good, so I plan on watching it, hopefully enjoying it. I've not really seen any of these like gangster movies really, or these mafia movies, like Italian mobsters and stuff like that. I've never seen any of the Godfather movies. Which is something I definitely plan on watching on my channel at some point. This is just really long, but for now, let's watch GoodFellas, which came out in 1990. It's 2.5 hours long. Essentially, it's 2 hours 25 minutes. I don't really know anything about the plot of it. I just know it's got Robert De Niro, it's got Ray Liotta, and it's got Leo Getz in it. For some reason, I'm forgetting his name. But anyways, I'm excited to check it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get right into this movie. But before I do, I just want to invite you to, if you enjoy this video, like it, and comment, and subscribe so you can see more content just like this. And thank you so much for watching. 3, 2, 1. New York, 1970.
What is that? Jimmy.
Guy in the trunk. Are you serious?
Still alive.
No.
Fucking piece of shit. Die. Don't die. Look at me. Look at my fucking eyes. Die.
Dang. Starting off strong here. Starting off violent. Already really liking the vibe. Martin Scorsese, that's right. I forget this is a Martin Scorsese movie. I don't know if I've ever seen a Martin Scorsese movie, actually.
Even before I first
55. Oh, okay, so this is past, right?
They weren't like anybody else. I mean, they did whatever they wanted. They double parked in front of a hydrant and nobody ever gave them a ticket. In the summer when they played cards all night,
They just have a lot of power. Oh, hey, that guy. Him right there, yeah.
It was only because Paulie didn't have to move for anybody.
Well, yes, the main thing I think of when I think of him is the Rocketeer, which he gets a lot of hate, but I'll be honest, I still like that movie.
And he liked that I got myself a job. He always used to say that American kids were spoiled lazy.
It's very true now. I mean, if you thought it was true back then, it's so freaking true now.
Every day I was learning to score. $1 here, $1 there.
Organized crime, yeah, it's intoxicating, you know, the power.
My father was always pissed off.
A letter from school.
Saying he's not showing up.
Says you haven't been there in months.
Dang. Months? Bro. Whoa, hold on, who's this guy?
You know this kid? Yeah. You know where he lives? Yeah. Deliver mail to his house?
Oh.
Well, from now on, any letter from that school to that kid's house comes directly here. You understand?
And this would be intoxicating. The amount of power, the respect.
That was it.
The respect that you get. And of course they love recruiting kids because kids can't, there's a lot of restrictions on what you do to kids when it comes to prosecution. Boom. Yeah. What a shot.
One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home.
Wow.
You know why? It was out of respect.
That's it. He wants that respect. like I said, the vibe of this is really good. If any of the other Martin Scorsese movies are like this, then I'm 100% all for it. The kid's smart. Like, he's obviously really smart. He knows how to grow, to progress, to to be promoted. He understands it.
See, Jimmy was one of the most feared guys in the city.
And see, that's what they like. They like respect. To see a kid that they can see themselves in, that respect them, they're gonna like.
What he really loved to do was steal. I mean, he actually enjoyed it.
Oh, I steal things all the time. It's just something I do. I stopped carrying a long time ago. You should see how many supplies I've taken from this place. Honestly, I love stealing things.
Jimmy was the kind of guy who rooted for the bad guys in the movies.
That was me as a kid, I tell you. My brother was all like, Luke Skywalker this, Luke Skywalker that. I'm like, Darth Vader this, Darth Vader that. I love those styles of car.
Henry,
Love it.
come here.
50s. So good.
Say hello to Tom.
How you doing, Andrew?
Oh, wow. Joe Pesci.
How many pounds you need?
Where'd you get those cigarettes?
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
It's okay. Get him out of here.
Okay.
Get him out.
No,
No,
no, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Store's closed.
Joe Pesci books it.
Congratulations. Here's your graduation present.
What for? I got pinched.
Everybody gets pinched, but you did it right. You told them nothing, and they got nothing.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be mad.
And I'm not mad. I'm proud of you.
And see, look at it. They're all treating him like family. What I mean, which that type of lifestyle with like that style of gangster, 100%, it's such a family thing. And so whenever you're treated like family, it's gonna be intoxicating, especially with people that you respect and that you want to be like. So it's insane.
By the time I grew up, there was 30 billion
Joe
a year
Pesci.
in cargo moving.
I don't know why. I just every time I see him, I can't help but laugh just because of Lethal Weapon. He's scary in this though, like the way he just went nuts stabbing that dude.
Is he?
That guy, yeah, I want to see him.
And Jimmy Two Times, who got that nickname because he said everything twice, like,
I'm gonna go get the papers, get the papers.
if we wanted something, we just took it. If anyone complained twice, they got hit so bad, believe me, they never complained again.
That's the idea.
It's just all routine, and you didn't
It's
even
that
think
respect,
about
that
it.
fear. That guy. He's in the office.
Yeah, I'll have the linguine, red sauce on the side. If the sauce does not come on the side, I will send it back. I want garlic bread, toasted, not burnt. If it comes burnt, I will send it back.
Okay, then.
I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother. Bing, pow, boom, bing. You saw the paper, Anthony. My head was up like this. And I, your mother.
I don't get it.
Fuck out of here, Tommy.
Your motherfucker. I almost had him.
That's funny.
Stuttering prick yet. Frankie was a shaking. Wonder about you, son.
I was about to say.
Honey, you're a real fucking mutt. You know the money we spend in this fucking...
Come on, don't be like that.
What do you mean don't be like that?
Wow. It's the lifestyle they're in that they laugh at that.
You're a funny guy.
Get your finger off that trigger. No kidding. I've seen that as a meme, right?
I couldn't stand him.
Oh, I like the
thought
narration.
he was really
That's pretty cool.
obnoxious. Even time to go home, he was pushing me into the car and then pulling me out.
Jeez.
It was ridiculous. When Friday night came around,
And you
Henry
didn't show
stood
up.
me up.
His type of girl.
You got some nerve standing me up.
Slow down, all right? I forgot. I thought it was next week.
It was Friday. It was this Friday, and you agreed, so you're a liar.
This is really, like I said, I really enjoy the vibe of this for sure. And the direction style is really good too. I mean, it's Martin Scorsese, so obviously I've heard good things for a reason, I'm sure. That's kind of cool. He shows up, and then they set up a table like immediately for him. That's the respect he's always wanted. This respect, love, adulation.
Air France made me. We walked out with $420,000 without using a gun, and we did the right thing. We gave Paulie his tribute.
Anybody ask you where you got it? You got it in Vegas playing craps. All right? Yeah?
Hey, that is a lot of money. I mean, if they're splitting it like 4 ways or whatever, I don't know.
Cops, you're talking crazy. Stop it now, will you?
Listen, I got money for that fucking commercial of yours. You don't got my fucking money.
And the fact that he gets such a kick out of this and laughs.
Hello? You got it, kid. You got it. Believe me.
Karen, slow down.
Get the fucking money. Jimmy, I'll pay you.
Where?
I'm sorry.
Stay there. Don't move.
What happened?
You alright?
Yeah,
Well, no, who did what?
this guy who lives across the street from me that I've known all my life.
That guy that he met? What happened?
Look, he started to touch me. He started to grab me. I told him to stop. He didn't stop. I hit him back. And then he got really angry.
Did he rape her? I mean, he at least sexually assaulted her. I think part of being a man is dealing with this kind of stuff. I mean, there's limits, obviously. You don't go murdering somebody, but be a man. Protect your lady.
Hey!
Dang.
If you touch her again, you're dead!
You're talking so big, like a douche. You don't dare talk big to this guy. You should be... He did not know who he was talking to at all, did he?
Hide this. Are you alright?
Should I hide this?
Right?
I gotta admit the truth. It turned me on.
And again, there's a lot of people like that too.
Holy, you shouldn't have.
Present.
To the family, Sunday dinner.
So beautiful.
Dang. So they're doing pretty good for themselves, that's for sure. She's excited on multiple different levels. I mean, obviously she likes the guy, but she also likes the power.
God forbid, what would happen if you had to go to prison?
Karen!
Mickey said that Jeannie's husband.
You know why Jeannie's husband went to the can? Because of Jeannie, because he wanted to get away from her. That's why.
Let me tell you something.
Strong box, you fucking vomit.
Instead of like working overtime, they just rob a couple people first. Oh, jeez.
We were all so very close. I mean, there were never any outsiders around.
Jeez.
Absolutely never. And being together all the time made everything seem all the more normal.
Mm-hmm. If that's the conversation everybody has.
Get a search warrant here for the premise.
Rolling. I don't know what you'd find at their house. I mean, everybody can slip up.
Out a few bucks to keep things quiet, no matter what they found.
Gotcha.
Born Mickey and Jimmy were always the first at the hospital. And when we went to the island to Vegas for vacation,
Beautiful.
Wait a minute.
I do like them together. I mean, like, I mean, they're criminals. Oh, all right. I think it's interesting that they're totally not trying to paint really any of these people as good people. So, I mean, because there's a lot, I would expect a lot of these movies would try to do that, make them more sympathetic than really they should be, but they're really all kind of monsters in a way. I mean, Ray Liotta character, I mean, he's laughing his head off at somebody getting like beaten within an inch of their life or being choked out. I mean, that's a scummy thing to do.
Yeah. Hey, I know you all my life.
All right, good.
You're getting too big on me
Just
now.
don't go busting my balls, Billy, okay?
Hey, Tommy, if I was gonna break your balls, I'd tell you to go home and get your shine box.
Uh-oh.
This kid was great. They used to call him Spit Shine Tommy.
I don't shine shoes anymore.
Relax, will you, for crying out? What's gonna
His
do you?
ego getting in the way. What's he gonna do?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Motherfucking...
Okay. He's asking for it. He's kind of asking for it a little bit.
Teach this kid a little fucking manners. Hey, Jimmy, what's right is right. You understand what I'm talking about?
Who's being disrespectful here, though? You started crap, man. Which, I mean, I guess for the Mafia, it doesn't matter. What matters that their ego was hurt. They didn't like, oh no. Dang. Yeah, you know, they're both kind of in it. To them, it's like a what's right is right sort of situation, isn't it? Dang. Bro. Is that the guy that was in the trunk at the beginning? Yeah, that's what happened. They thought they killed him just from the beating, I guess.
I haven't seen him so long. I want to see him. But you go inside. Stuff is great, but it's like lead. So tell me.
And the guy's out back, so.
The hoof got caught in that grill. I gotta hack it off. Ooh. Ma, it's a sin. You gotta leave it there, you know. So anyway, I'll bring the knife back in. Anyway.
Wow. Buy her a new knife. Wow. Yep. And this is where we showed up. This is.
For most of the guys, killing's got to be accepted. Murder was the only way that everybody stayed in line. You got out of line, you got whacked. Everybody knew the rules. Matt was part of the Gambino crew and was considered untouchable. Before you could touch a made guy, you had to have a good reason. You had to have a sit down, and you better get an okay, or you'd be the one who got
they broke
whacked.
some rules here. That's why he's like, oh crap, right now. Is that they touched an untouchable.
Saturday night was for wives, but Friday night at the Copa was always for the girlfriends.
Oh wow. So his mistress, I guess. Yeah, it's really just a part of the culture, this kind of, I guess, infidelity. That sucks. I don't know how you go home and like look your wife and children in the eyes. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, you're not just betraying your wife. I feel like you're betraying your entire family.
You know that thing we took care of upstate?
Paulie was just talking about
We
that.
gotta get it out of there.
What?
Yeah, we gotta get it out of there. They just sold the property and they want to make it into condominiums.
Jimmy, it's been 6 months.
I don't care how long it's been, we gotta get it out of there.
No. Oh, yeah, that's gonna reek.
Here's a leg. Here's a wing.
That's so sick.
I set up Janice in an apartment around the corner from the suite. That way I was able to stay over a couple nights a week. I was
Wow.
home with the kids and she...
And again, it's that power that you get, I think, from having an affair. I think that's part of it. Like, that's a huge part of his motivation is power, authority, respect. To stand in for Henry whenever he was a kid, I guess. Doing the same stuff he did.
What am I, a mirage? What? Where's my fucking drink? I asked you for a drink.
Spider, I thought it was Henry.
No, you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering little...
Just don't make an excuse. Just go ahead. And it's like, okay, I'll go get it.
Spider, you got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said you were all right, Spider.
I am
arguing.
all right. You ain't all right, Shane. Oklahoma kid. That's me. I'm the Oklahoma
Dude, he's gonna accidentally shoot the kid, isn't he? He's gonna shoot the kid. He's a loose cannon. Dude, you're way too much of a loose cannon. Jeez.
Hey, Karen, will you grow up?
Nuts, something's going on. I'm telling you, I look in your face and I know that you're lying! Get out!
Shut up.
Get out! Get out of
Wasn't he already doing that?
Get out of my life! I can't stand you!
Poor girl.
Truth, you're looking for sympathy. Is that it, sweetie?
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy?
Bro, you gotta be careful with him.
You can let this fucking punk get away with that? What's the matter? What's the world coming to?
What the fucking world is
He's a loose cannon.
How's that, all right?
What's the fucking matter with you? What is the fucking matter with you?
It causes so many problems.
Dead.
Yeah. You shot him in the chest multiple times.
Hello?
You find her.
Hello? Don't hang up
This is so bad. These poor kids. I feel bad for those kids. Oh. Whoa. What?
Are you crazy?
You pushed her.
I'm crazy enough to kill the both of you.
I love you. You know I love you.
He
You know
deserves.
I love you, don't you?
Oh, bull crap. This is so sad. Like, I think about their whole situation and the way those kids are growing up. The way she's screaming at her dad. The way that she was screaming on like the intercom.
I should fucking kill you!
Dang, he's scary. They really do, I feel like, a good job of not like glamorizing it a whole lot. Like maybe it is glamorized, but it doesn't feel glamorized. It feels dark. It feels dirty. I mean, there's times where you see it's like, okay, they're having fun, but I couldn't see hanging out with these people. Jeez. Tampa, Florida. Okay. Dang.
When we got home, we were all over the newspaper. At first,
Really?
I didn't even know why we got picked up. Then I found out that the guy we roughed up turned out to have a sister working as a typist for the FBI. Who could believe it?
Are you serious?
Of all the fucking people, she gave up everybody. Jimmy, me, even her brother.
Wow.
Took the jury 6 hours to bring us in guilty.
Something he said would never happen. What's he on?
That's all I did.
3 onions.
He got 10 years. Which means they probably get out of... I mean, they can get out on like 4 with good behavior, right? Bread. I'm on a diet right now. It makes me so grumpy. I think when I started, I was probably somewhere around close to 270. I'm now like 258 last time I checked, I think. Henry Hill. Jan saw that she went to see him.
I saw her name in the register. Sneak this stuff in for you every week.
Look what you're doing!
Every week.
Look what you're doing! Stop it!
Poor baby. 4 years later. Jeez.
Is in 2 weeks. Are you coming?
You kind of see a little bit of the furnishings and all that change.
Karen, get packed. We're moving out of here.
What?
Don't worry with what. You just start looking for a new house, okay? I gotta go to Pittsburgh in the morning. Those guys out there, they owe me 15 grand. We'll be all right. I got things lined up.
I think honestly my favorite food is lasagna. Oh, no, I really want lasagna. Like, you have no idea how much I want lasagna right now. It is 2 o'clock in the morning and I want a lasagna. It's not good.
Boy, why would I want to get into that?
Don't make a jerk out of me. Just don't do it. You know that you're only out early because I got you a job.
Yeah.
And I don't need this heat. Understand that?
Uh-huh.
And you see anybody fucking around with this shit, you're gonna tell me, right?
Yeah. I started using Sandy's place to mix the stuff, and even with Sandy snorting more than she mixed, I could see that this was a really good business.
Oh wow, that's his new mistress.
All I had to do was every
Jeez.
once in a while was tell Sandy that I loved her.
Okay. You gotta be really careful spending that much money in criminal activity when you're on probation. I mean, nowadays it's really hard to hide this type of stuff from like IRS or criminal investigators or anything.
Take it easy, Sandy.
Come on, Henry, give me a break.
She's gonna freaking OD.
Colonel at Kennedy Airport. The FBI says $2 million. Port Authority police say $4 million. The city cops say 5. Look, Ponzo's not said anything.
So he's really becoming huge as far as this organized crime goes.
Is she gorgeous? I bought it for my wife. It's a coupe. I love that car.
Are you nuts?
What are you getting excited for, Jimmy?
What am I getting excited for? Are you stupid? We got a million fucking bulls out there. Everybody's watching us, and you get a fucking car.
But
You
it's
telling me I'm
under
excited?
my mother's name.
The image is huge. You can't be so egotistical and impulsive that you get something that expensive. It's a big problem with being in crime in general. You gotta be careful. You can't work with people like that.
Next thing, I need the money. I did what I had to do. I need the money.
He's asking for it, isn't he?
Jimmy.
Dude, you're gonna get killed, man.
I got 500 grand coming to me
And he's trying to save his life. He's trying to save his life.
Don't be a moron with the money. Do what's right, you understand?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's not an idiot.
Judy, Rose, come here.
Oh, actually, he kind of is. He's been stupid. Well, it's in his house. It's not out for everybody to see. What? Is it who I think it was? That's nuts. If it's who I think it is. Okay, okay. I don't want to be like assuming, but I'm only catching glimpses. Is that Sam Jackson?
Yeah, I did. Where the fuck is he?
Oh, that straight up is. Crazy.
Your own fucking funeral.
Bro.
What the fuck you looking at?
Why did you...
Make that coffee to go. Let's go.
Why did he kill him? Did I miss something? I don't really understand why he did that. Did I miss something? Dang.
Stacks was always crazy. Instead of getting rid of the truck like he was supposed to, he got stoned, went to his girlfriend's, and by the time he woke up, the cops had found the truck. It was all over the television.
Gotcha.
They even said they came up with
So he
prints off the
screwed
wheel.
up.
It was just a matter of time before they got to Stacks.
Wow. So that's why, because he screwed up.
What? Guess what? We're gonna make him.
We gotta what?
He's gonna make you.
Make him.
Tommy.
He's gonna get made. We're gonna work for this guy one day. He's gonna be a boss.
So he's getting promoted, essentially.
Hey, Jimmy, I've been looking all over for you, baby. Jimmy, can I talk to you a second? Hey, fuck him. No, fuck him. I want my money.
Dude. Do you know how readily they kill people?
Your mouth shut or what? Everything's gonna be fine.
They will kill you, dude. Keeping an eye over his shoulder.
Maury tells his wife everything.
Maury, him? That's when I knew Jimmy was gonna whack Maury. I was just stalling for time. I knew I still had till 8 or 9 o'clock to talk Jimmy out of killing Maury. But meanwhile, as far as Jimmy knew, I was going along with the program. It was like a load off my mind.
See, forget about tonight.
Poor bastard. Never knew how close he'd come to getting killed. Even if I told him, he
Yeah.
would never believe me.
Maybe he needs to know. Honestly. I get the feeling they're still gonna kill him, but it sounded like he said that they weren't going to. They gonna choke him out? Ooh. Ooh.
Shut the fuck up.
They gonna find a body or something? What are they gonna find? Oh, whoa. Whoa. So they killed them. That's brutal.
I gave Jimmy the tip and he gave me some Christmas money.
Dang.
From then on, I kept my mouth shut.
Dang.
I knew Jimmy. He had the cash. It was his.
Dang.
I
The
know
problem
he
with
kicked some money
leaving a
upstairs
trail of
to
bodies
Paulie,
like
but
that,
was
too,
it.
that's not, those are loose
Made him sick
ends.
to have to- months after the robbery, they were finding bodies all over.
Dang. Are there bodies in there with the meat? Whoa. Oh, whoa, really? They killed him too. That's crazy. I mean, he was kind of stupid, but...
That this was the day that Tommy was being made. Jimmy was so excited, you'd think he was being made. We always called each other GoodFellas. Like you'd say to somebody, you're gonna like this guy, he's all right. But Jimmy and I could never be made because we had Irish blood. It didn't even matter that my mother was Sicilian.
So I was wondering why Tommy would have been the one they chose.
What was you was made?
Nah, I'm an old time. 30 years ago.
Something really bad's gonna happen. No! They killed him. What the heck? What they do? Why? I mean, he's a loose cannon. So is that all ploy just to get him there?
It was revenge for Billy Bats. And a lot of other things. They even shot Tommy in the face, so his mother couldn't give him an open coffin at the funeral.
Wow. An ultimate, like, F.U., isn't it? Cops behind him.
I was busy all day. I had to drop off some guns at Jimmy's to match some silencers he had gotten.
Technically, they're called suppressors. Bye. He's gonna rear end somebody, isn't he? Oh my. Oh, jeez. That's what you get for being on coke, you idiot.
So I was home for about an hour. Now my plan
So
was to start
paranoid.
the dinner early so Karen and I could unload the guns that Jimmy didn't want and then get the package for Lois to take to Atlanta for her trip later that night.
Yep, that's it.
There it is.
Come on, we
Are
gotta
they
get
following him?
mothers.
Don't drive like a maniac. That only makes you look really suspicious and gives them a reason to pull you over and arrest you. Boy, he's gonna get caught with those guns.
Go inside and tell your mother not to touch anything outside the house. Nothing, right?
Couldn't have gone to your mother's house. You had to come here.
That tell me was found,
Yeah, I need a hit.
You want to see helicopters? Come on, I'll show
Wow.
you.
So Karen's on the crap too? I didn't know that.
Talk about it later, okay? Goodbye.
He's got crap going on just left and right. He's not gonna be able to keep it all straight, honestly.
You understand me? You hear me call from an outside line. I mean it.
Jesus, you must think I'm dumb. What are you bugging me for? I know what to do.
Unfucking believable. All of them. Every fucking girl in my life.
Tons of
I
grief.
told her
Well.
after all her yeah bullshit, she picks up the phone and calls from the house. Now,
Kidding.
if anybody was
Jeez. He's gonna OD me.
That's a really pretty song.
I need to stop watching this movie because there's way too much Italian food in it. And I loved Italian food too much.
I gotta go home and get my hat.
Forget your fucking hat. What are you kidding me? Just what I need now is a trip to Rockaway because you want to get your hat?
I need it. I gotta have it. It's my lucky hat. I never fly without it.
Lois, do you understand what we're involved in here?
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck is this?
Oh
Please,
my
don't you move,
gosh.
you motherfucker! I'll blow your brains out! Shut the car up slowly!
Was she
For a second, I thought
a CI? Jeez. That's a lot. You gotta do that quick.
All day I thought the guys in the helicopter were just local cops busting my balls over Lufthansa.
The feds?
They turned out to be narcs.
Narcs?
Been on me a month. Phone tap, surveillance, everything.
Really? And then she made the phone call from the house like an idiot. Oh wow, they got her too.
25 fucking years, pal.
Holy crap, they got him dead to rights. I mean, if she got it flushed, they don't necessarily have any. I don't even know if they have pictures.
I told you I gotta get out of here and straighten out everything with Paulie or else I'm dead, Karen.
Then you better
Because he's doing all that stuff on the side.
Karen, they could whack me in here just as easy as they can outside, maybe even easier.
Yeah, Heisenberg proved that.
And I was worried about Jimmy. See, Jimmy knew if Paulie found out he was in the drug deals with me, Paulie would have Jimmy whacked even before me. So now my plan was to stay alive long enough to sell off the dope that the cops never found and then disappear for a while until I can get things straightened out.
Karen! Where's the stuff that I left, Karen?
I flushed it down the toilet.
What was she supposed to do?
What was I supposed to do? They were all over the house.
Karen,
Yeah.
that was worth $60,000. I need that money. That's all we got. Karen, they would have never found it.
I swear to
Bless them. They would have found it.
No! No!
She's just watching him go from like his 20s to where he's like all that to this is just insane. And this is based on a true story?
Paulie, I'm clean. On my kids, I'm clean.
You looked in my eyes, you lied to me. You treated me like a fucking jerk.
But I got nowhere else to go, Paulie.
Yeah, you betrayed him, dude.
Take this.
Wow. He feels for him because he's known him since he was a kid, you know? You see his heart, like, go out to him.
How's he doing? Busting his balls or what?
He's okay. Sobered him up.
Good. Very good. Glad to hear that.
That's really, really good. Because you get sloppy when you're on that crap.
You know what kind of questions they've been asking him? They tell you?
Jimmy, I don't know. I mean, I got my mind on so many other
Asking
things.
if he's narking.
Listen, I got some beautiful Dior dresses. You want to have them? I got a few for yourself. It's in the store.
Is he gonna kill her?
Swag, so I got it down the corner.
Is he gonna kill her? Jeez. They're gonna kill her. Run. Run. Crap.
No. Hey, go ahead. It's right in there.
No, Jimmy!
Right there.
I'm in a hurry!
I mean, I thought she was dead. I really thought she was dead.
See, your murderers come with smiles. They come as your friends.
Yeah, that's what it's been this whole time, for sure.
He was jumpy. He hadn't touched a thing. But I had the feeling Jimmy was trying to sense whether I was going to rat him out to save my neck.
Hasn't he proved in the past that he's not a rat?
The old kid turned out to be a rat. As soon as he got pinched, he ratted everybody out. He ratted us all out. Would you have a problem going with Anthony on vacation? He'll take care of it.
Jimmy had never asked me to whack somebody before. But now
Yeah.
he's asking me to go down to
Is it a
Florida and do
loyalty
a hit
thing?
with Anthony.
Ooh, doing it with somebody. It could be he's the actual hit. Maybe that's what's happening here.
That's when I knew I would never have come back from Florida alive.
Yeah, he's the hit.
Again, I don't want to go any place that's cold.
You really don't have a choice in that matter.
Talking to marshals.
Just whoever fucking controls it.
Go to witness protection.
I can't leave my parents.
If you, I'm not gonna do this unless you and the kids come with me. I can't do it without you, okay? So, you do whatever, but that's it.
The only way they can get to him is by getting to you. Getting to
Mhm.
your kids. Conversation after conversation, you're talking to Henry on the phone.
Oh, wow. So they're in witness protection at this point.
It doesn't matter, because whether he goes to jail or whether
They
he
got him.
I mean, what goes on?
Wow. He's betrayed all of them. Dang.
Yes. Could you please point him out for the members of the jury? Your Honor, please let the record reflect that Mr. Hill has identified the defendant, James Conway. Can you point him out for the members of the jury?
Wow.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that Mr. Hill has identified the defendant, Paul Cicero.
Wow. I mean,
Your
these
Honor,
are
I have
all
a document that
monsters.
I'd like to have marked
See,
for
the hardest thing for me was leaving the life.
Really?
still love
Not
life.
ratting out your friends?
We were treated like movie stars
People
with
who
muscle. We had it
respected
all
you.
just for the asking.
Everybody had their hands out. Everything was for the taking.
And now it's all over.
Was this his narration the entire time? Yeah. I guess not.
There's no action. I have to wait
Huh.
around like everyone else. Can't even get decent food. Right after I got here, I ordered some spaghetti with marinara sauce, and I got
think
egg
he's
noodles and
still
ketchup.
gonna die.
I'm an average nobody. Get to live the rest of my life like a schnook.
But you get to live the rest of your life. Dang. Henry Hill is still in witness protection program. In '87, he was arrested in Seattle, Washington for narcotics conspiracy and received 5 years probation since 1987. Blah, da, da, da. In '89, Henry and Karen Hill separated after 25 years of marriage. Huh. Paul Cicero died in 1988 in Fort Worth Federal Prison, respiratory illness, and he was 73. Wow. Jimmy Conway is currently serving 20 years of life sentence, murder, blah, blah, blah. He will not be eligible for 2004, really. And he will be 78. I wonder if he's still alive. Dang. That's crazy. I really would like to look at a lot of the facts behind this. and see what a lot of these guys actually looked like in real life and see how close it was. That's crazy that I did not expect him to be a rat. Especially, I mean, I guess they allude to it in the very beginning. Dang, that's crazy. I'm assuming that there's not any sort of like extra credits or in credits scene. Not many of these movies of this era actually had stuff like that. I'm gonna check though. Oh, jeez. I've always thought it's just like, whenever you see in movies, whenever you have people who were like criminals, along with they were doing criminal acts, and you get to know kind of some of the people that they work with and work for, but they're like actually technically undercover, and then they betray them in the end. It's actually sometimes kind of sad, because I mean, anytime where I feel like when anyone trusts anyone and that trust is betrayed, it's usually really sad, but they're scumbags. I mean, they deserve what they get. I mean, he deserved a lot worse. I mean, jeez, what a scumbag. I don't even know what to say. I mean, there's not a single person in that. I mean, like, even his wife, who, I mean, she could be considered kind of a victim. I mean, in the sense that, no, I mean, not really, though. She was captivated by the life and by a man who was charming, good looking, you know, and powerful, respected. I mean, that's what drew him to the life to begin with, is he wanted to be powerful, he wanted to be respected, he wanted control. And obviously women and men alike, honestly, are going to be drawn to that in a person. And so you see that means that if you are in their presence, if you're a friend of theirs or a spouse of theirs, you get some of that laid on you. So it's very appealing to a lot of people, I'd imagine. So it makes sense. I mean, but like literally everybody in this was just, they were all monsters. They were all monsters. They're all criminals. I mean, like literally, like Joe Pesci's character, Tommy. I mean, he's joking about like killing people or assaulting people or whatever, just being like sick. He's joking about it, and like they're all laughing. Man, it's just, I mean, that's, again, it's part of their life. It's literally me, just like him yelling at these people and threatening their lives. It's literally like if I was to joke about some of the stupid stuff people say to me on the phone sometimes. As far as like insurance clients go, because there's always, you know, dumb people, of course. I mean, there's always, it's just about your trade and the conversations you have. But yeah, Jimmy started getting really paranoid and was clearly going to turn on him, so he was smart to go, obviously, state's witness, and that protected his family. It makes sense that his wife and him separated, for sure, because that was a bad relationship, to say the least. I mean, seriously, between like the constant affairs and the criminality and the deception and the abuse on quite a few occasions, jeez, don't be with a dude like that. Come on. And you can almost kind of see it a little bit sometimes. I mean, look at her dad. Her dad was total pushover, right? Karen's dad, total pushover. That woman just ran over him every second, every day. I almost feel like a lot of the time, and again, I'm profiling, I look at like just kind of what I see in people a lot of the time. If you look at a lot of those kinds of household, a lot of women, I feel like most women, even if they want control, they tend to want a man who's strong enough to lead and to not be a complete pushover. I mean, nobody wants to be around somebody that's a pushover, not really. I mean, at least not me personally. I like people who will, you know, come back at me a little bit and tell me where they disagree. That I appreciate. And I think that she, because of that, she wanted a man that had power, had, you know, balls, you know what I mean, that would actually be able to stand up to people. And you just go the opposite direction. You go to an abusive relationship thinking that that's, you know, a healthy relationship, when it's not. She should have left him a long time ago. But Jimmy, was he gonna try to kill her right there? I swear he must have been trying to kill her. I wonder what's the full name of his character? James. They said it. James Conway. I'm gonna try to look him up real quick. I need to have a Google page pulled up usually after this. What I need to do is I need to get one of my tablets. Okay, so there's a couple things here. I haven't seen The Departed. There's things popping up on HBO Max as stuff I should watch. I haven't seen The Departed. I haven't seen The Untouchables, which I've also heard is really good. I haven't seen My Cousin Vinny. I haven't seen Jackie Brown yet, which I plan on watching. That'll be my next Quentin Tarantino movie I watch. I haven't seen Shawshank Redemption. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. I really want to watch Shawshank Redemption at some point soon, hopefully. No Country for Old Men, haven't seen that one. Don't know if I'll watch this on that on this channel though, just because I know my wife wants to watch it, and I don't really have money for like second mics and stuff like that for her. But yeah, no man, that's crazy. That was a crazy movie. It was really well made. I really enjoyed the environment that they were in, like just the whole, like the sets, the vibe, just everything was presented in. Let's say James Conway. I'm kind of curious. James Conway. Okay, so he's dead. Gangsta. Luxie's crime family associated with organizes the Lufthansa heist. That's what they're talking about. I'm kind of curious on that too a little bit. The most lucrative cash theft in U.S. history, and the murders of many of the participants afterwards. Yeah, to cover his tracks, just like you see in the movie. That's crazy. Everybody was really good in this too. Everybody did their part. And Jimmy Burke. I'm trying to look and see some of the names on this. Tommy DeVito. I wonder what Tommy DeVito looked like. Here. That's crazy. I did not see Tommy dying like that. That's crazy, but it makes sense. I mean, they would have to get revenge for that, right? I mean, they would have to. Tommy DeVito. Any relation to, Danny? Died. Shot in the face, man. Oh, no, this is a different guy. I'm kind of curious. I'll be like probably Googling a lot. And he was nuts though. Tommy DeVito is an experienced mobster whose career of crime can be traced back to his childhood, being a violent sociopath. Yes, I was gonna say he's a sociopath for sure. He just did not have any idea of what consequences meant. And in the end, he had consequences, that's for sure. Interesting. Wait, was Tommy an actual... He was. Oh, it wasn't DeVito. In the movie, it was DeVito, but... This is... Yeah, it was Tommy DeSimon. Oh, and it inspired the character of Tommy DeVito. And did he actually... Was he actually killed, like, the same way? I'm kind of curious. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm doing a lot of reading. It says Tommy James DeSimon was a Italian-American mobster associated with the New York's Lucchese crime family, who is alleged to have participated in both the Air France robbery, which we saw in the movie, and the Lufthansa heist. He has also committed several murders, including killing William Bentvena. 1970, DeSimon went missing in 1979 and is believed to have been murdered. Okay, and that's what they were depicting in the movie, is that he was murdered for the murder of probably the William Bentvena or whatever his name was in the movie. I think that's kind of what I'm seeing here, at least. DeSimon's career in the Luxury explored in the Wise Guy book by Nicholas Pileggi, and inspired the character Tommy DeVito, portrayed by Joe Pesci. I wonder if that guy went by a different name. Dang, that was really good though. Like I said, everybody did their job. I will say, I think the pacing was really good and on point. I think it might have been slightly too long. but it really got its point across, and it told the whole story as I think you needed it. So I'll even take that back. I don't think it's too long. I think that it was just as long as it needed to be. I don't think it drew anything out longer than it had to. I think it showed basically how they just essentially imploded upon themselves. Like that trio, they really just imploded. And there was no way they were going to get out of that one. And if they had made it clear, if they hadn't tried to, off Henry or whack him, then they would probably be all right. They would probably have been fine, but they because of his paranoia and his lack of trust. I mean, I feel like in the past he knew, like, I don't know why he would have thought that he would have betrayed him, to be honest. Tommy and the cheese. And it's kind of interesting though. I always found crime family type stuff really interesting, to be honest. I need to look up what Ray Liotta's character looked like. Henry Hill. Oh wow, is that him in real life? Wow, there's a picture of him in here. You'll have to look him up. I'm not gonna include this part. Children: Gina, Greg Hill, and Justin, Kelly, and okay, so Karen was his wife from 65 to 89, and then they got divorced, and then he married somebody named Kelly from 90 to 96. I need to, like, I'm just rambling on now, but I'm just kind of interested. Huh. I mean, he's a bad dude. He's a real bad dude. You can definitely see why a lot of that was intoxicating. Oh, it says Army. Who's in the Army? Interesting. It's really interesting. Oh wow. You see Henry in real life next to Sandra. Or the Sandy character. That lady who plays her. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Wow, it's crazy. It's hard for me to believe that Ray Liotta's dead. I mean, he was, what, 67, I think is what I saw. I mean, he was not that old. And I don't think they said exactly what it was. I mean, I think that people said pretty much it's natural causes. But, oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really seen him in anything else. I think I saw Field of Dreams a while back, because I see he was in Field of Dreams. I think I saw Field of Dreams a while back. I don't remember him in it very well, because I don't really remember that movie very well. Jeez. And I haven't played any other Grand Theft Auto game with other than 5, so I don't recognize him from that. Does it say cause of death? It's probably not out yet. It's so recent. Just saying natural causes. He was in the Dominican Republic when he passed away. Sorry, I don't know how much of this I'm going to include or how interesting this is. So he died in his sleep. Anyways, well, I don't know how much of this conversation I'm going to keep in here or how much of this is interesting if anybody wants to say, because I know I'm just kind of like, I know what I'm seeing. I'll have to hear exactly what I'm saying and see if any of it makes sense. But yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed the performances. I thought they were all very much on point. It was interesting kind of to see a bit of the psychology and the how I don't feel like it was ever glamorized in the movie, like their lifestyle really, because none of it seemed really appealing to me, to be honest. It seemed dirty and gross and, you know, frankly evil, a lot of it. But it doesn't seem like something I'd ever want to be a part of. Like, there's some movies that'll glamorize that type of stuff. And I think as far as the way he was thinking of it when he explained it, is he felt like it was glamorous. Like, he was happy about the life that he lived. But the whole time you're just sitting there like, why? I feel like maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just the way I think, but that's crazy. I don't know why you'd be interested in that type of lifestyle. Anyways, well, let me know, what do you think of Goodfellas? Do you guys like that movie? Do you think it's too long, too short? Do you think it is, right up there with movies like The Godfather? Which, I mean, from the vibe I'm getting from this, especially with this being based on a true story, I was kind of lining them up as like in the same category, but I don't know if that would even be in the same category. Let me know. Don't spoil anything for The Godfather, because I have not seen any of those yet. So feel free to tell me what you think, if you like this better or The Godfather movies better. Which I don't know if it would even compare, but yeah, and I will check those out eventually too. But I really did enjoy this. I enjoyed Joe Pesci's character as far as like his performance as him, and he was very shocking, just a complete sociopath and psycho, just trying to kill people left and right. And it was just a shocking character. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, just let me know down in the comments down below, what do you think of the movie Goodfellas, and I will obviously respond to those and have a conversation. And also, what's your favorite Ray Liotta movie? Let me know that too, and I'll probably put that in the pinned comment down below, what your favorite Ray Liotta movie is. So check that out, comment, and let me know. And like, of course, and subscribe if you want to see other videos like this. And if you are wanting to get notified whenever I do eventually do a Godfather reaction or a Shawshank Redemption reaction or whatever, I decide to go ahead and react to. So definitely go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. So I appreciate that. And if you're interested in full reactions, or you're interested in early access to reactions like this, then go ahead and drop me a like on or go check me out on my Patreon, and you can get access there. And there's even a new tier that I added not too long ago to where people can actually request specific movies, and as long as it's within my guidelines of what I'm willing to watch, then I'll definitely check it out. So just go ahead and check me out there, or go ahead and check out my channel that you're already on, of course, and subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching Tomcat TV, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.